It's hard to even film these, they shine so bright. Alright, so today I'm going to be reviewing these Tekton ratcheting wrenches. Now first off, I am not affiliated with Tekton. I paid full price for these things. Tekton doesn't even know that I exist. I've owned this set, both of these sets actually, for about almost 3 years at this point, and they have been flawless. Not only have they been flawless, I'll take it even further and say these are the nicest ratcheting wrenches that I've ever used. Now, to be fair, there's a lot of them that I haven't used, but still, these are great. I bought these because I wanted something nicer than the regular discount Chinesium sets that are out there, but I certainly wasn't gonna pay out the nose for basically some upscale brand. And I thought these would be a great middle ground, and let me tell you, they are. I've got these two sets here. I've got the regular length ones, and I've got these longer length ones, and these are the real star of the show. They're great because in any kind of situation where you can't get a regular ratchet and socket in somewhere, but you need a lot more leverage to loosen something, you know, like on a piece of farm equipment where you're working on fasteners that haven't been loose in like 50 years, it's really nice to have the extra leverage that comes with these. And these are great for general purpose stuff, don't get me wrong, but I had very high expectations for these extra leverage wrenches, and they have certainly delivered. I really like these things. Now, unlike both a lot of the cheaper sets that are out there, and unfortunately nowadays a lot of the more expensive sets out there, the quality control on these is perfect. It really is. It is flawless. They all turn smoothly. They all work perfectly. I've never had any issues with these. Now, I have certainly used them. They look pretty new, and that's because, to be honest, I don't use them that often. For me, especially, these long wrenches are definitely a when you need it kind of tool. And I do try to take good care of these. They have their own drawer in the toolbox with some other metric specialty wrenches. But yeah, let me tell you, these things are great. I really think they're worth the money. You can see like that one especially up there. It's got some scratches and stuff, but the finish is held up great. Mechanically, they've been flawless. I am super, super happy with these wrench sets. Now, these are the double, you know, that end kind, and what's kind of nice about them is they skip a size. Like this one is 17 and 19. If you want the 18, you got to use this one. And so that way, if you have a nut and bolt and they're only one size different, you can use the two wrenches, and you don't have a situation where if one end's an 18 and one's a 19, you know, you got 18 on this end and 19 on this end. Instead, you put this end on the 19, and then you have a whole separate wrench for the 18. So these are really well thought out. You know, they're just plain and simple high quality tools, and I really like them. Let's see, where's my, I think 13. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 13. Yeah, real life example. I got a customer project here. I knew something on the front belt was making noise. It turned out to be the pulley on the tensioner, but I found out you can get a whole new tensioner and both idlers and a new belt for honestly not that much money. And considering this thing is not new, I figured it would be a wise investment. So that's what we're doing. You got this this idler pulley down here. See if I can try to do two things at once, but of course it's the other way. And that's the other thing for anyone who hasn't used wrenches like these. If you want to tighten the bolt, you use one side of the wrench, and if you want to loosen it, then you flip it over, and obviously the ratchet engages the other way. There's no lever on these, which I really like because it's less to go wrong. All right, this is not scripted. I have not attempted to remove that bolt. I have no idea how tight it is. You guys are just gonna have to believe me. We are attempting to loosen this for the first time together. Look at all that leverage. Look at that physics action. Okay, all right, that was very anticlimactic. I'll show you guys. This is the problem here. Yeah, you hear that? No noise is acceptable. This pulley we just took off. It's quiet, but there's a little bit of play in there. Whatever. The kit's cheap enough. You know, you don't want to have to take stuff like this apart multiple times. It's worth doing them all. Look at that finish. It's so bright you can hardly even read the numbers out here on a sunny day. I'm trying to do this through the camera viewfinder. Oh, look at that arm hair action. Oh, yeah. I have no idea if you guys can see this. Is that? Yeah, that should be it. Okay. Ah! Of course. Of course, the one I try the short wrench on is the one that... Oh, yeah. Okay, today on how mechanical injuries happen. Oh, it went. All right, we're in business. You know, when you think about it, just having serpentine belts be a thing is actually pretty mind-blowing, because all of these parts have to be within, you know, some incredibly small fraction of an inch, and think about all the time and the energy it took to figure out the design work for like the brackets and stuff, so all these pulleys line up. It's actually, you know, nobody thinks about it, but it's actually a very intensely engineered technology that a lot of people overlook. We'll see what shape this one's in. Okay, this one actually does make a little bit of noise. It's not that smooth. Yeah, this is the only kind of decent one. Well, look at that. You know, that's a great example. I knew it was one of these, and it turned out to be one that needs to be replaced, and a second one that can't be far behind. So there you have it, folks. I had high expectations for these sets, and they have delivered. I've owned them for years. I'm not entirely sure how long. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's been almost 3 years. They've performed brilliantly. They still look nice. The quality control is impeccable. They just work. Super happy with these things. And yeah, so that's the random low budget review of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. And I hope to see you next time. Now I got to figure out how that stupid belt goes on there. That should be fun.